Hi everybody, I thought I'd just put this short video together for you just to explain some thoughts I've had on what the weight should be doing throughout your golf swing. Something I get asked a lot as a coach is, obviously, should I be turning over my right side, should I be turning over my left side, and some common misunderstandings that I think people have is that to create power you've got to turn all your weight over your right side and then quickly get it back to your left hand side. And I get asked a lot about how the big hitters do it, and if you want to be a big hitter, do you have to as I say, do you have to transfer maximum weight to your right hand side, and obviously if you want to be a short accurate hitter, do you just try and keep your head still? Now, yes, to a point. If you look to the World Long Drive Championships, etc., those guys are trying to get the weight over to the right hand side as much as possible to use the body as another lever in the system, in their swing. Whereas if you're trying to play golf day to day, we find that it's a very inefficient, should I say, way of trying to hit the ball a long way, because any additional power you actually generate by transferring your weight over to your right hand side, you lose, because 9 times out of 10 you can't hit the middle of the club face, and if you can't hit the middle of the club face, as we know, the ball won't go as far. You'll lose the distance, you'll lose any sort of consistency, and you've got no hope of trying to create a low score. Now, what I've done here is I've put up 4 of the world's top golfers, 4 of the biggest hitters in the world. I've got Adam Scott in the top left, Dustin Johnson top right, Sergio Garcia bottom left, and Rory McIlroy in the bottom right hand corner. And all I've done is I've just put a little line next to their sort of the right ear, so to speak, and then a line highlighting the sternum, or the upper swing centre as it's more commonly known. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to play you through one by one. I'm just going to show you how you don't need to transfer your weight to your right hand side to be a big hitter. So if I just start with Adam Scott in the top left corner, and what I'll do is I'll play them through, and then I'll quickly just explain what it is that I'm seeing. Now, I've stopped all these swings at the top of the backswing, and the one thing I noticed straight away is that every single one of them has kept the weight centred, if not slightly left-sided. You can see from the mark that I put between the shoulders that they've turned around a fixed point, so the upper centre hasn't moved to the right at all. Rory maybe slightly, I'm talking an inch or so. Any movement that you can really see is more just a rotation of the head rather than an actual movement. Now, turning round a fixed point in your upper centre allows you then to turn in a more circular motion, and this gives maximum potential for power. Now, if you imagine a rugby player or a football player taking a free kick or a penalty goal, or whatever you want to call it, you'll very rarely see them run straight at it, even though running straight at it would give them the most amount of accuracy. It really limits the amount of power that can be generated, and the same goes for golf as well. If you don't swing around yourself and swing in a circular motion, you're really limiting the amount of power you've got. Now, if I start to let these swings swing down and through the ball, you'll see that at no point do any of them have their weight over their right hand side. So I'll start again with Adam Scott in the top left corner and go through them. So you can see Adam Scott's weight never goes to the right hand side, it's all into his left side now. We'll go Dustin Johnson. So again, top of the backswing, his weight hasn't gone to the right hand side, we'll play it down and through, transfers hard to the left. Garcia in the bottom left corner, again, his weight never goes to the right hand side, his upper body never ever goes, and then Rory McIlroy here, and everything always goes towards the target. Adam Scott, in fairness, over the last few years, he was someone you would always have looked at as someone who would try and get his weight over his right hand side as much as possible, but he's worked quite hard over the last few years, you know, albeit, you know, whether he just wasn't feeling consistent enough. I know he's had some lower back trouble, and turning around a fixed point takes a lot of stress off your lower back, so we'll concentrate more on him, the world number one at the moment. So you can see that there, turned his shoulders around a fixed point, never transfers his weight to the right hand side. And what this allows them to do is, it makes it a lot easier to control the low point of your golf swing, so basically where the club bottoms out. And if you can learn to control that, as well as maximising potential for your power, you're also more likely to hit consistent strikes more out the middle of the club face, and you'll likely do it more often. So as well as maybe generating a bit more power, you're more likely to be more efficient using that power as well, and that's really the key for generating your lower scores. I hope this has helped, and I look forward to posting some more up again soon. Thank you.